from Dorkjock Studio 1 in Centennial, Colorado. This is Nick Livingston and Russ Robitaille with Dorkjock TV.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Russ Robitaille here with Nick Livingston with Dorkjock TV. Nick, your game of the week to watch this week in Week 9. Baltimore, Cincinnati?
Yeah, my game is Baltimore, Cincinnati. Cincinnati leading their division, 3-0 in their division. Playing Baltimore right now, who just came off a pretty good game against the Broncos. So look, Carson Palmer to actually light it up in the second for the Baltimore secondary, since they don't seem to be playing all that well as everybody thinks. Cedric Benson doing a hell of a running job over there. But the Baltimore defense did help pretty good. They held Denver to 7 points in the last game. And Joe Flacco, don't count him out. So great offensive weapons over there. So that is my game to watch. And I'm looking actually for Cincinnati to take that game by 10 points. Russ, your game is going to be Pittsburgh and Denver.
Yep, Monday night. You know, Denver's got a heck of a streak too. 18 seasons in a row being on Monday Night Football.
Yep.
Anyways, it's going to be a solid game. Pittsburgh and Denver both have solid defenses. Keep in mind too that Pittsburgh is number one against as far as rushing yards.
Mm-hmm.
So Denver's going to have to shy away from the running game. So I don't think Moreno, Buckhalter, they might be able to, have a good game out of them, but I think it's going to be a lot more Kyle Orton thrown in the air. But if they're unable to do that, look for Pittsburgh probably not having that too much of a problem winning this game, because that's the only way I think you're going to be able to beat Pittsburgh. You're going to be able to get in there and collapse pocket on Roethlisberger, and also shut down the running game.
Yeah, I think so. I think the one thing Denver may want to utilize is a lot of screen passes to the running back.
If you're a Denver fan out there, you got to worry, because Pittsburgh's really good at throwing all sorts of different schemes at you. Denver does have more of a chance of winning this game, since they're in Mile High. Really upset. They're all fired up over losing to Baltimore, only scoring 7 points. I think you had a topic you wanted to talk about as well.
Yeah, Randy Lerner, the owner of the Cleveland Browns, a lot of things going on over there. A lot of people aren't happy with Eric Mangini. A lot of people aren't happy with the quarterback situation between Derek Anderson and Brady Quinn. Recently, Randy Lerner did fire George, I believe it's pronounced Kokonis. He is the GM. Apparently during the offseason and preseason, him and Mangini were butting heads quite a bit. So apparently Lerner thought GM needed to go. Definitely had some personnel issues going on over there. The other thing is very interesting. Lerner did meet with two people who he thought might have a pretty good insight of what maybe needs to be done with that organization. Two fans. He invited two fans to sit down with him and discuss maybe their thoughts on what's going on and what he thinks might need to do. How serious he took it, who knows? But these are the two fans that did organize a protest asking Cleveland Browns ticket holders to not sit down on this Monday night game until after the kickoff. Just to let you know, that is how pissed off they are over there at the Cleveland organization.
A real quick question I want to add to that to you is, do you think that the fans had any input on the firing of their GM?
I don't. I think the firing, whether he met with those fans or not, was going to come anyways as far as that GM. Lerner has a lot of faith in Mangini. I have no idea why, but he still does. Mangini's had a lot of interesting issues going on as far as finding a lot of his players. Very interesting stuff. So, no, I definitely think the firing was going to happen whether the fans had their input or not. But it is interesting that you bring that up, because both of them did kind of happen at the same time.
Yeah,
so a lot of coincidences brought up.
You never know. You never know. Maybe Al Davis and several other owners out there will follow through on talking to some fans. You think?
Folks, get this straight. Al Davis doesn't care about what the fans want, because he's a genius.
Anyways, I think that's about it for this week.
Absolutely.
For Dorkjock TV Week 9. Stay tuned for next week, Week 10. We'll be bringing you another segment, talk about our game.